In the columned hall of the House of Unions, a last farewell to the man who changed the world. Mikhail Gorbachev had let the Iron Curtain crumble. He'd ended the Cold War, but saw his own country, the Soviet Union, fall apart. There was a guard of honor, but no state funeral, a sign that Vladimir Putin's Kremlin has little interest in honoring Mr. Gorbachev's legacy. President Putin didn't even come today. Many Russians blame Gorbachev for the collapse of their superpower. But out on the streets, Muscovites, young and old, were queuing up to pay their respects. Gorbachev had given many here their first taste of freedom and democracy. In today's Russia, both those things are under attack.
These people who came to Gorbachev to thank him, to say thank you, Mr. Gorbachev. You gave us a chance, and we lost this chance.
The end of an era. We hear that phrase so often, don't we? Its meaning has almost been diluted. But the death of Mikhail Gorbachev really does mark the end of an extraordinary era in history. A rare period when Russia was opening up to the world, when people here were being given freedoms, and when East and West pledged to live together in peace. As Mr. Gorbachev's coffin was carried from the building, a final round of applause before his final journey. Most Soviet leaders were buried in Red Square, but for the last leader of the Soviet Union, his final resting place is this Moscow cemetery. Mikhail Gorbachev's wish was to be buried beside his wife, Raisa. He loved power, but he loved her more. Steve Rosenberg, BBC News, Moscow.